Good morning. This is part of the Mountain to Sea Trail, and we found this beautiful view this morning for a yoga practice. So we are in the mountains of North Carolina, and where better than to do a yoga practice this morning. So come to your mat, and we're going to start off in mountain pose. Where better to do a mountain pose than the mountains of western North Carolina. We're near Downton Park, just off of the Blue Ridge Parkway. So bring your hands to your side, settle your feet in, back is straight, and close your gaze. Let's follow the breath as it enters and leaves our body. And let's take one more breath in and out. And then open your gaze, bring your hands to heart center. Let's do a little bit more breathing to warm our body up from the inside out. So inhale, take your arms up, and exhale down. It's morning here on the Blue Ridge Parkway, so it is a little bit chilly, thus my jacket, and it's October. And big breath in and let it out. Let's do a couple more of those. And let your hands rest at your side. Just take a moment, another moment in mountain pose. Feel the connection between your feet and the earth and the mat. I'm hearing pretty much silence all around me in this beautiful spot off of the parkway. And open your eyes. We're going to widen our stance right here. And take our right arm and bend our knees as we come up and make a big circle, alternating our arms. Oh, I didn't mention that. We're going to work on some strength today. Strengthen our legs and also our arms. So we might be holding some poses for a little longer. And how about one more with each arm? And bring it down. Interlace your hands behind your back. Widen your stance and bring those arms out. Gaze up at the sky. And release. And let's do that 2 more times. Arch your back just a little bit. And last time. Okay. I know, side stretches. Haven't done those. I'm going to bring my arm up and over, slightly bending my left knee. And come down and up and over my head. One more each side. And then bring the arms all the way up. And when the arms come down, we're going to twist to one side and hold. And then bring the arms way up to the sky. Little back bend. And then bring them down to the other side. What a beautiful, beautiful spot. And bring them up. Inhale. And exhale down. And final time, inhale up. And come down. And come to the front. Hopefully you feel a little warmed up, but let's shift our weight from side to side. Just a real gentle movement. Your hands can be anywhere they want to be right now. Maybe even swaying back and forth. Fall prevention is very important to me, so in most of my practices lately, we work on shifting our weight from one leg to the other. And come to an easy standing position back in mountain pose. Maybe bring your shoulders up and back. And forward. Okay, we're ready to move. We're all warmed up. Okay, we'll see how I do on this grass. So inhale up, exhale forward fold. Come halfway up with a straight back and come all the way up. Inhale, sun salutations. Come forward, come halfway up, come all the way up. Let's do a couple more of those. Saluting the sun on this beautiful morning. And then let the arms come down to the side. Okay. All right, let's come into warrior stance. So you need to experiment, see what is comfortable for you. I think I am going to keep this jacket on. Okay, and let's start off in warrior two. So we're going to bend that front leg, which is my right leg, making sure you can still see your toes down there. And when your legs are in the correct position, add the warrior arms. And like I said before, we're working on strength, so we might be here for a few breaths. My view right now is of some beautiful wildflowers. So we'll see what I see when we turn the other way. And then bring your right arm down on that bent leg. Bring the other arm up to the sky. And push back up. And slide that left arm down your leg. reverse warrior. Make sure you're still bending that front leg. And bring the arms down. And relax the arms. And we're going to go into warrior two. So we're going to rotate our body towards that front knee, which is still bent. And bring our arms up. And then down. And on the inhale, we're going to bend that knee. On the exhale, we're going to straighten our leg, bring our arms back. And let's do two more. And we're going to hold this last one. And bring the arms down, straighten the leg. We're going to reverse our position so that we're doing warrior two in the other direction. So right now I'm looking at some old fencing, some leaves that are turning color, just a variety of leaves that are changing because it's fall coming off the trees. So let's get into warrior two on this side with the left knee forward. I can still see my toes. And bring the arms up into warrior two. And one more breath here. And then slowly bring that elbow down on your left leg. Raise that right arm to the sky. And slowly come up. Slide that right hand down your right leg. And bring the left arm up. And come back up to standing. And we're going to put our hands on our hips, rotate our body towards that bent knee. I'm going to adjust my foot here, keeping that front knee bent. We're going to come up into warrior one, arch the back a little bit. And bring the arms down. So the knee is bent with the arms down. Bring the arms up. Straighten the knee. And flow down, hands coming towards the back. I think I've heard this called thunderbolt. And let's give this 2 more. And final one. And turn towards the front. Bring your legs in. And I think let's walk this out a little bit. You might want to take your shoulders back and forward, roll them around a little bit. Okay. So come to the end of your mat. And we're going to inhale up. And exhale down to a forward fold. Come halfway up. And come all the way up. Exhale down. Halfway up. And all the way up. Okay, you're going to change it out a little bit. Exhale down. Walk your hands forward. And we're in down dog. Get comfortable in down dog. Bend the knees a little bit. Hips are up to the sky, flat back. And just let your head relax. And let's walk the dog. Bend your knees. And stopping those feet. A few more breaths here in down dog. And we're going to come down into plank. Gazing a little bit forward off of your mat. And we're going to hold this high plank for a few breaths. And push back up into down dog. Make sure your knees are soft. And come forward once again into high plank. Feel the strength in your arms as they hold your body up. Push back into down dog. And we're going to do one more plank hold. And so lower down into high plank. If you need to take a break, that's okay. And come up into down dog once again. Soften the knees. Take your attention to your right leg. And we're going to bring that right leg forward between your hands and bring your left knee down to the mat. So we're in a low lunge right now. Bring your arms up. And let's lean forward, stretching our hip flexor on the left side. And then as arms come down and we come back, we're stretching our hamstring on our right leg. So hip flexors on your left leg and hamstring stretch on your right leg. Come back to neutral. Bring those legs together and curl your toes. We're coming back into down dog. And lower down into high plank. And push back up into down dog. And let's walk the dog once again. And stopping that movement, come down into high plank. Hang in there with me. And push up one more time into down dog right now. Soften your knees. And we're going to come down into our last down dog. I'm sorry, our last plank. And push back up into down dog. And we're going to be placing all of that weight in our right foot, bringing our left foot in between our hands. Bringing one knee down, your right knee down, and come up into a low lunge. So let's lean forward, stretching our right hip flexor as the arms come down and we come back, stretching our hamstring on our left leg. So hip flexors and hamstrings. Sometimes this is easier if you have a block on either side of your hand, like right here. I don't have many props this morning, but I do have a mat. I have a beautiful location. So, good place for a yoga practice this morning. Come forward, bring both of your knees together, and let's just sway from side to side. And bring the body forward and around You've done very well today, following the legs strengthening and arms strengthening positions like down dog and plank, the warrior series. Hopefully you feel energized for your day, and we're gonna bring it on down a little bit. Okay, and then stopping that movement, we're going to get in a cobra here. So come into child's pose and scoot up till your belly is on the mat for cobra. And then back into child's pose. Forward into cobra. Back into child's pose. And forward into our final cobra right here. And back into tabletop. Let's curl our toes right now and be very careful with this. We're going to walk our hands back, and basically we're sitting on our feet with our toes curled. Good stretch for your feet. And come up. And we're not going to do a back bend, just raise the arms up and lower them down. And let's flatten our feet while we do this. And bring the arms down to your side. And come forward in a tabletop. And then come to an easy seated position on your mat. And whichever leg you usually put in the front, let's reverse that. Come into easy pose. Hands are on your legs. And let's just bring those arms up again. And we're going to have a final, just a very soft twist to the side. And arms up, breathe in. And arms down to the side. Let's do that one more time. Breathe in and breathe out. And breathe in and exhale out. Just a very, very gentle twist. And come to neutral on your mat. Let's take our chin down to our chest. And gaze up at that beautiful sky. And chin down. And look up. And bring your head to neutral. Close your gaze. Your hands are on your knees. Take a moment to listen to this quiet place. So we're doing a seated Shavasana today. Head is reaching up to the sky. Following the breath as it enters and leaves our body. Slowly bring your hands to heart center. Touch your heart with your thumbs. Being grateful for this beautiful day in this beautiful spot in the mountains in North Carolina. I hope you liked this short practice. I hope you're a little stronger for it. Namaste.